Hello students, welcome back to the online class of Semstar Global School. Myself Pratima Singh, and today we are going to continue the chapter 24, that is prejudice, discrimination and inequality. It is the fourth part of the chapter and it is the last one. In this video we will complete the chapter. So in the video we will talk about, first we will do the revision of the previous video, that what we studied in the previous video. Then how Dr. B.R. Ambedkar fought against discrimination, what was his struggle, and then Indian Constitution and diversity. So let's start the revision of the previous video, that what we have studied in the previous video. That is, the first topic was multiple identities. So multiple identities means that any person possesses different types of identities, and no one should judge anyone on the behalf of a particular identity or a particular quality. People should be judged as per their different identities, and these identities got influenced by the interaction with other people. Then we talked about forms of discrimination, in which the first form was discrimination based on gender, in which we studied that discrimination, when we make difference among girl or boy, it is discrimination based on gender. When we think that girl or women are inferior than boys or men, then it is known as the discrimination based on gender. Then we talked about discrimination based on skin color or racial discrimination, in which racial discrimination means it is an act that treats people of other races in a different manner, or the persons who are having different skin color are treated in a different way. Then the third topic was discrimination based on caste. So caste system in our country is divided into groups, and that is, first is Brahman, then Kshatriya, then Vaishya and Shudra. So this division has created difference among these four, that every caste has been assigned a particular job, and no one can change its job. When a person got birth in the particular caste, then he has to perform the same task that their ancestors are doing. So this was the revision of the previous video. Now let's start our today's topic, that is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's struggle against discrimination. So in this, the first point, it is written that he was the pioneer against caste oppression. Now, what is the meaning of pioneer? Pioneer means a person who started something, or so he was the founder, or we can say he started to raise his voice against this discrimination based on caste. He started to raise his voice against the people who created difference among the different types of caste, and treated the Shudras as untouchables. Then the second point is treated as untouchable. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar himself belonged to a poor low caste family and was treated as untouchable. He suffered from the same ill treatment that was meted out to the lower caste as a child. Although he was able to attend a school, he had to sit separately and was not allowed to mingle with others. Uh, the teachers of his school made him sit on the floor, and overcoming all social obstacles, Ambedkar became the first so-called untouchable to complete graduation in India. Then third point is struggle for equality. So when Dr. B.R. Ambedkar returned from New York after getting his higher studies completed, he started a weekly journal called Mook Nayak, where he criticized the orthodox caste system. Orthodox means any belief or thing that is going on continuously. So he criticized the caste system. He demanded reservation for the Dalits, and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar later became the first law minister of independent India. Then the fourth point here is drafting chairman of constitution. He fought against all prejudices and fought for the rights of the untouchables. He led active movements against untouchability. When India got independence in 1947, then Dr. Ambedkar was made the chairman of the drafting committee, which was given the responsibility of drafting a constitution for India. So, students, today, in order to mitigate the backwardness of the scheduled caste and tribes, the Indian law has provided a quota system for them. A percentage of posts are reserved for them for employment in government as well as in public sector. The Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Act 1989 prevents against members of the Dalit community and other backward castes. So this was the struggle that he fought against the discrimination. Now let's move towards the next and the last topic of the chapter, that is Indian Constitution and diversity. So the Constitution of India, which came into force on 26th January 1950, ensures general welfare for the common people. The introduction to the Constitution, called the Preamble, declares India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic that guarantees social, economic, and political justice to all. So, Constitution says that there should be equality among all Indians. No one should be treated differently or should not be discriminated. Then Indian Constitution abolishes untouchability. The Constitution lists some fundamental rights to guarantee non-discrimination. These rights are enforced by the court of law. Fundamental rights have also been aimed at overturning the inequalities in Indian social practices. They have been used to abolish untouchability and caste system. Then the third point says that Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination. The Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Any caste or any person should not be discriminated on the basis of these terms. Then providing reservation. So they protect cultural and educational rights of ethnic and religious minorities by allowing them to preserve their languages and also establish their own education institution. They bring about equality in society, and the Constitution makes special provision for the advancement of any socially or educationally backward class or scheduled caste or scheduled tribe by providing reservation of post for them. Right to freedom of speech and expressions gives one the right to freely express one's view through press, assembly, association, or union. So, students, this was it for today's video, and with this video we have completed our chapter number 24, that is prejudice, discrimination, and inequality. So, in the next video we will do the revision of the first and second chapter of history. Thank you.